All your life, you were told the same thing. Control your desires, reign in your passions, fight that primal urge, and conquer it. They taught you that willpower is a muscle, and if you train it hard enough, you'll win the war. And you tried, didn't you? We all did. And most likely, you failed. Again and again. You blamed yourself, thought your will wasn't strong enough. But this video isn't about running away from the world. It's about turning towards yourself. Because the problem isn't your desires. The problem is how you've been fighting them. Carl Jung called it individuation, recognizing the suppressed self and integrating with it. The more you try to suppress lust, the more it grows. Some desires aren't meant to be crushed. They're meant to be directed. In this video, we're not fighting anymore because we're not suppressing, we're steering. This isn't about denying your urges. It's about choosing yourself, taking the wheel, and beginning what Jung called the deep process of individuation. To better understand this idea, let's play a game, just you and me. Let's leave theory aside. This will be a live test for your will. I'm going to tell you a short story. Actually, Natasha will tell it, and I want you to do just one thing. As you listen, observe what happens in your body and mind. Like a scientist, no judgment, no labeling, just observation. Deal? All right, here we go.
It was raining outside. The room was warm, but the air carried something else. Silence laced with tension. Your eyes met mine. You didn't just look, you lingered. You set your glass down slowly, moved closer, quiet but bold. The air between us thickened, then disappeared. The smell of the room changed. The wine, your skin, everything blurred together. My throat dried, my chest warmed. You reached for my hand. Your fingers slipped into my palm, heated it, rubbed, slid. Didn't ask, didn't wait. Your fingers traveled my body, slowly, firmly, as if memorizing. And I began to unravel. My knees loosened, breath quickened, chest rose, eyes shut. And then that final touch. All my dams collapsed. You brought your finger to my lips. Shh. It wasn't a hush. It was a promise. Your breath on my cheek, your chest on mine, my waist in your hands, your lips.
Stop. What did you feel? Did your heart rate spike? Did warmth wash over your body? Where did your mind go? Did your attention waver? That's the river. That's the energy. I didn't create it. Natasha isn't real. I simply carved a path for the current already inside you. That power was your imagination, your biology, your programming. Did you try to control it, or did you let it flow? That's the essence. You can't ignore this power. You can't escape it. You can't fight it, because it is you, not a demon to slay, but a part of you to understand. So what do we do with this immense force if we can't kill it or flee from it? The answer is simple. Change the strategy. I want to gift you a new metaphor, one that shifts how you see lust entirely. Imagine lust as a wild, unstoppable river. You've been told all your life to build a concrete dam to hold it back, but the river is too strong. Cracks form, the dam breaks, floods everything. What does a smart engineer do? He doesn't try to stop the river. That would be arrogant. He studies its flow, understands its power, and uses it to build a hydroelectric plant. Turns that destructive force into light for a whole city. He doesn't fight the river. He dances with it. That's our new strategy. No more suppression. We steer. Now imagine this. You're alone at night. The screens are off. Silence. The urge slowly rises. You're right there, at the point where you always fall. But this time, your hand doesn't move. You just observe. You don't suppress it. You let it rise. And for the first time, you actually see it. Without running, without hiding. For the first time, it's just you. That's what we call radical observation. Watching instead of fighting. Understanding instead of fleeing. And in that moment, you realize just how steerable that power actually is. Now think of that energy. You didn't suppress it. You stopped fighting and observed. So now what? Now, it's time to direct it. What's the biggest goal in your life? An unfinished book? An unsaid truth? A connection you've been too afraid to reach for? That energy is the fuel. Lust is not just a physical urge. It's raw life force, the fuel of existence. Maybe you thought lust was only about sex, but most of the time, hidden in that urge is a hunger for a gaze. Not skin, but contact, to be understood, seen, accepted. And what's truly being repressed isn't just desire, it's your right to be loved. Maybe not tonight, maybe it takes weeks, but one day, that old version of you will fade, and who you become won't be fighting. You'll be choosing, because the real power isn't in suppression, it's in conversation, in mastery. And when that day comes, you'll remember this video and whisper just one thing: now I'm in control. If this content makes sense to you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Buckle up, I'm behind the wheel, and you just enjoy the ride.